Hey y'all! So I heard this challenge called the Sony Vlog Challenge, and it's actually due today. So I thought, since I've been vlogging for a while and I've also been wanting to do a video about introducing more of myself as an overall creator in general, I thought, why not do the challenge? So how should we approach this? Should I do drone shots? Or what about skateboarding shots? I think that would look cool. Nah, I'm not even a skateboard person. I can't even ride one. I just learned it recently. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? My name is Adrian Melchor Formento Pangilinan. I'm a Filipino-American freelance content creator based here in San Diego, California. I'm also part of the LGBT community, as you can probably tell, or not, who knows really.
Stuff after a while it gets pretty confusing.
No, yeah, because I think
Especially if you're trying to sync stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing that would technically have is the voiceover, but technically, even that I could like slow that down because I kind of was hoping to get the kind of slower mounting of that. But being someone who is Filipino and someone who is an overall creative, for me it makes sense, but kind of kind of growing up I realized that although this was natural for me, it was also something that I had to fight to make a reality for myself.
I'm gonna go ready now. Okay.
Being in the arts, being someone who's a creative, immersing myself in this field has really been a part of my life, and at some point I tried to push it away. I tried to deny the calling. I admit even now calling myself an artist or being called an artist still feels a little weird for me, because it was almost like it's just who I am, and I feel like whether or not people or I call myself that, I truly believe that it is who I am on the inside.
To try and let it harder and make the heart go fonder and remember what can say.
So you know what too, just on the LGBT section, I just briefly want to talk about how this shh, hold on. Let me talk about it. Mickey! Innocent, happy days. The happy days. No, that's like that. No, yeah, that is late 70s.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Rockin' all week with you.
Okay, so I just briefly want to talk about, my experiences, really growing up and kind of accepting myself and the family dynamics and everything. I would have to say that this was the most beautiful yet painful journey that I've gone through so far in my life, and I would have to say that I'm super proud of myself for standing up and advocating for myself, even if it meant getting messy, kind of doing the things that I needed to do in order to be where I'm at now, because I feel like society in the world makes it hard for people like us, people that are different, out of the norm, to love who they are and accept who they are, so I'm super thankful that I'm able to get to the place in my life where I can be like, I'm just simply being myself now, and I don't have to hide, I don't have to be ashamed of who I am, even though that is still an ongoing process for me.
This bitch, like it's nobody's goddamn business.
This is how it's like. I see enough like people getting their makeup done and they're all like just talking on the phone, and I'm like, how are y'all looking at your phone when someone's doing something on your face? I'm super thankful for this opportunity to be able to kind of now say that I'm doing this for a living, because I was working as a freelance, just kidding, because I was working as a social worker / caregiver for the last 2 years in between. I graduated from college in December 2017 to about January this year, really, when I finally decided to own up, start showing up, and start owning to my own power of really using my skills and my gifts to kind of give back to the world instead of running away. So as scary as it was, and it was indeed scary, especially not knowing what was going to happen after, which was even more scarier. So I am super thankful that, now in October, that things have been steady. Like there has been a steady flow of work happening, and I've been, kind of telling my close friends that if I feel like if this wasn't meant for me, if being a creative, if being a freelance artist, wasn't meant for me, I would have found out a long time ago. Like there would have been no work. There would have been no abundance. Like I literally would be in bed, depressed and kind of feeling hopeless. But instead, at some point everything just kind of fell into place all at the same time. I was super overwhelmed, super like what is all of this? So even if that's the case, I definitely feel in my heart that this is meant for me and that I am super, super thankful. So the last thing that I want to talk about is being here in San Diego. I'm super, super thankful that I, live in San Diego, or actually no. I've actually been living in San Diego for the last 19 years. But I admit for the longest time, I felt resentful being here only because I did feel like I had to leave, my life in the Philippines at a young age, in which I knew that I left my heart there. So for the longest time, I didn't even know that I carried this resentment, this kind of unwillingness to assimilate into the melting pot, in which I'm still glad that I didn't do, because even though now almost 20 years later, I feel like I'm starting to kind of get there in a way where it's healthy, and thankfully, never losing my identity as a Filipino American, and kind of staying true to my power of my heritage and my storytelling. It's a credit.
Yes! Yes!
Go, Randy. Go, Randy. Go. Now throw down. Yes.
Yeah, throw it out.
Yes,
Throw it
go.
out. Throw it out. Get it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Got this, go, come on. Go.
It looks good.
6, 7, go.
Black
You got this, come on, before you go.
pink yes, girl. Black
Yes,
pink yes.
come on. Woo!
No.
It's okay, you got this, come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo! Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Feel the power of love, honey. Yes. Woo! Go, Jess. Yeah. Go, Jessica. Girl, Jessica. All right. Oh, yes. A-D. 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 Woo! Yes. Now, Marissa, come on.
No.
You want me to hold it? Stand in there. Marissa, come on. Go, Marissa. I'm a holy virgin. Go, come on, Marissa. Come on, Marissa. Okay. So he turns around like a video. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my move. YMCA. Yes, just go there. Yes. Woo, yeah.
think that's really what I want to talk about for now for my Sony vlog challenge. And if you made it this far, I wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time to hear my story, to hear all of our stories really. And good luck to everyone. Bye.